Hey guys, welcome to Trew Review. Today we are reviewing the film 999, starring Woody Harrelson, Casey Affleck, Kate Winslet, Aaron Paul,
Chiwetel, Ejiofor.
All-star cast. Let's jump into it.
So, 999 follows a gang of 4 men. Some of them are cops and some of them are ex-military. And they basically do different jobs for different people. And we catch them in the midst of one of their jobs for Russian gangster. And the movie kind of unfolds from there. The movie follows Chiwetel Ejiofor, who's the head of the gang. And part of the gang is Aaron Paul, or as we better know him, Jesse Pinkman. Without giving any spoilers, he ends up having to do a lot more than he originally signed up for.
Yeah. And that's basically the movie, like the main plot in a nutshell. It follows a bunch of crooked ex-military and cops who are forced into committing crimes for the Russian mob. And on that basis, the film sounds like it could be quite cool, right?
Right.
It sounds like it would be quite cool.
And you also have Casey Affleck, who's one of the lead cops who are looking for this group.
Yeah.
And his uncle is played by Woody Harrelson, who is like a major detective in that police department. By the way, 2 of the cops under Woody are actually part of the gang.
Woody Harrelson.
That's what I said, Woody Harrelson.
You're dumb. Let's go. Kate Winslet, who's the head of the mob, who does an amazing job.
Great Russian accent, by the way.
Great Russian
I didn't realise it was Kate Winslet until like halfway through the film.
Yeah, when you start hearing all of these different parts of the film, you're thinking, okay, this is going to be pretty sick.
Yeah.
And then the movie starts. While I was watching this, I was really trying my hardest to get into the movie. It wasn't that it was slow. The pace was really, really good.
It was good.
The action was okay. But I just felt like this movie fell flat because of the casting. I felt like the 2 main characters, Chiwetel and Casey Affleck, who play the protagonist and antagonist, they were both just completely
miscast,
cast.
right?
Yeah,
I think actually, looking back at it, if the cast was split, it could have actually worked.
Yeah, when I see Mr. Chiwetel robbing banks and doing all this crazy stuff, I'm thinking, no, you're meant to be freeing my people, not robbing banks.
He's like a Will Smith, right?
He's like a Will Smith.
The thing I disliked about the film was actually Casey Affleck. Now,
What?
Him as an actor, I'm not convinced. I feel like that's why I couldn't get into the film, because I kept getting thrown back by bad acting. The director, John Hillcoat, also directed Lawless.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so if we're comparing this film to his other film, I was very much sucked in by the acting. Yeah. Whereas in this film, stuff was happening that was sad, but I just found myself not giving a shit. Yeah, Chiwetel's acting was good, Kate Winslet's acting was good, and Anthony Mackie's acting was actually pretty decent.
It was, yeah.
But Casey Affleck, I feel like he let this film down, and I think maybe he needs more time, like his brother, to develop. Because I remember Ben Affleck has had such a stigma of being a crap actor, and then he had a massive gap in his career, and he came back with, was it Argo?
Argo, amazing movie.
And then it was like, holy crap, he can actually act. And I feel like Casey Affleck's going to go down the same path.
Next thing that kind of bugged me about this movie was Aaron Paul. Right, like I was super excited when I knew he was in the movie, because I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan.
Shout out to all the Breaking Bad fans!
Woo! However, even though I'm a huge fan of Breaking Bad and I loved him as Jesse Pinkman, I didn't want to see Jesse Pinkman when I watched this movie. Yeah. Right, I wanted to see him as this character that's in this movie, and I just felt like he completely reverted back to Jesse Pinkman. Yeah. The only thing missing was Walter White.
I wanted to see something different, and as a young actor like him, he needs to show us something different. He can't just get typecast. Another thing that bugs me about this film, and that reflects the fact that we weren't able to actually really get into it as much as we would have liked, I don't remember any character's name.
Even the main character, if I can't remember your name,
then terrible. You didn't
have an impact. Yeah. We you're into like the whole dirty cop, like Street Kings kind of movie, go watch the movie, because there is good action. The cast, like we said, it is like an all-star cast. I personally didn't think it was super great. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 B-. It was just completely average for me.
I am gonna give this film a 6 out of 10 as well.
Yeah.
I think it was a good base for a good film, for a great film.
Yeah.
But lackluster acting, character development wasn't spot on as you'd like in a film. Yeah. So I think that let it down and pulled it down from being a great movie to just an okay just movie. I wouldn't say completely miss this film. You can still get a good watch out of it, but I mean, I wouldn't run over myself to go and...
I mean, how do you run over yourself?
You know, like when you're rushing too much, you trip over yourself. No? Does that happen to only clumsy people like me?
Guys, if you've run over yourself in the past, leave a comment below and tell us how you did. But hey, guys, this has been Trew Review. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe if you like what we're doing. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Peace.